every hospital should have a vaccination time. Okay, this between 10 and 12 or 2 and 4, whatever. This is for each day. They can put it as this is the best time for vaccination. If that can be applied, then I think the yield should be better. And probably we can have the levels checked also. Children will be difficult to check the level with difficult to get samples. But probably in adults who take hepatitis B vaccine, yeah. So we can always, we can inject the Rahu Kala for a control group and in the appropriate Lagna for the career group. Check the titers at 6 months or 1 year and see what is the difference.
See, in all the experiments, R1 is one experiment, Rahu Kala 1, Tula Lagna 1, Rahu Kala 2, so that means the second day is, third day, fourth day, fifth day, all the experiments, the Rahu Kala shows the booster effect. This is cumulative effect. Look at here. The values.
So what I understand is if we give hepatitis, I mean children it will be different, but suppose we give hepatitis B vaccination and we usually give 0 and 6 months. So if we give a person, because we give 6 months to boost that. So in Rahu Kala, if we give a person, we may not need to give a booster as what you were saying here.
No, it's
Not Rahu Kala is not appropriate.
If you give it in a Rahu Kala, it will not produce it. It will not produce the effect.
Okay, so if you give it to Tula Kala,
Tula will produce
so what you're saying is we give it to Tula Kala. And we do not need to boost it another at 6 months because it's already there, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it can sustain it for a long, lengthy period. The immunity will be extended over a long, lengthy period so that it did not require instead of 7 doses, it can be cut down to 3 doses or 4 doses.
For OPV, like for polio, that's what he means, for polio vaccines.
Right.
The longevity of sustainable potentiality will be sustained more for a long time.
So if we give, only 1 dose and other people will give not the Tula Kala.
Even if you do not extend it, but giving it in Rahu Kala does not produce the triggering factor for the.
And so you should not give it in Tula Kala.
That's why we have
But to get the best of it, is it better to give it to Tula Kala?
The Tula Kala, there are different, time is variable. That's what I'm telling you. It should not be given in a Rahu Kala as a factor.
Oh, that's important.
That's important. Since it has shown a result, that should be made into a big issue. Rahu Kala is one thing which you have to stop. We should not vaccinate animals, or we should not even conduct the surgeries that can also be made into a law, because a lot of people get very. Lot of people.
So, I'm just saying, clinically, how do we, I mean, even if it's true and everything is fine, and we don't do surgeries in Rahu Kala, and we don't give immunizations in Rahu Kala, to explain it sort of in a medical science, how do we explain it that during this period, if you give it, by clinically you're saying it has effects, it's wonderful, but during the time period, how can we tell them that how
the experiments are done? In Rahu Kala, I vaccinated a group of animals.
I can understand, it's wonderful. But I'm trying to find is, how do we tell the masses that don't do it because I've done a clinical experiment, I understand.
It inhibits the antibody production.
Yes, yes. I know what you're saying. I'm trying to figure out how to implement in a manner that people would understand. Because we've done experiment, it should be good enough.
That's why
See, I think this is animal experiment. So same thing needs to be reproduced in human beings.
That's in my
right. Human being is also animal.
Yeah, human animals.
They are elevated animals.
Yeah.
And once we get it published in one of those good journals,
Right,
it
JAMA
becomes-
or anything
yeah,
like that. But the next step will come as a physician is, yes, we agree.
yeah.
Why is it happening? We will say we don't know. That's what the problem could be. So even if you don't know, do it because we're telling you to do it. Science, you're a scientist, will sort of want to know you say why.
It's the quality of the time.
See, the explanation comes from
At
here.
the end of the space, participate in the reaction. content of the time dimension and space dimension is also being intervening with the reactions by a machine.
Yes.
See, a drinker will not drink the drinks in the early morning. You see all over the world. A regular drinker, if you give him a bottle in the morning, hey, morning I don't want to drink. Why will he resist it? It's the quality of the time.
Alcoholics won't drink it alone. Some of the alcoholics will drink.
See, what we have shown is during Rahupala, the number of virus multiplication goes up.
Right.
So we have a cell cycle inside our body. Even if you look at tumor cells, some cells multiply once in 2 weeks and some multiply once in 3 weeks. Therefore, the chemotherapy is also based on the cell cycle time. So we time now chemotherapy once in 3 weeks or 4 weeks like that.
Then this could correlate to
So whether it's something like that, that cell cycle goes into some sort of less divisive phase or something during Rahupala, something which we need to see.
There is a biorhythm. There is a circadian rhythm also. What's
right. Yeah, that's what I think it is related to the circadian rhythm.
We need to explore that.
Chronobiology or chronotherapy could relate to this.
There is a cycle itself in the frequencies of the cycle in the system.
But there are different kind of vaccines available.
See, what
vaccines,
I could do is
live
Attenuated vaccine.
but that probability exists only in live attenuated or live vaccines. Whatever the heat vaccines we are giving.
No, see here, the study is on the antibody production. So it doesn't matter whether you are given a live vaccine or a heat kill vaccine.
No,
Based
what
on
he's
the
trying to
antibody
say is, if we could not give this live attenuated, you don't give to a deficient person, you don't want to give. So he's saying is, if we could prove this in some methodology, in a positive way, not in a negative way, then maybe we can give those patients, because those patients who are immunocompromised, we do not give live attenuated. But if we give to, then we don't need to give live attenuated to anybody if the effect would be positive. Because we do not need to be worried about immunodeficiencies or immunocompromisation. That's what he's coming to, that's what he's talking about it. At that moment,
again, first we just have a vision on these things.
Okay,
It's a series of experiments which are conducted on bacteria and virus and the antibiotics measuring through the vaccination.
yes, yes.
We try to say that time independently selecting the time dimension, time quality of the time in the 24 hours can be selected for a better production of the antibodies, one thing. And it could be bring more power for the patient also. In the right mode class, if you start giving a medicine, it also works in a better way.
Right, that's what I was asking, is
Yes.
which is the best time? This
No, it's not like that.
No, no,
Every
no.
day varies. Every day varies.
But I'm saying is, for, suppose we want to not give it alcohol, no problem, yes, we don't give it because it is the worst time. But can we also find a good time, even though it varies, can we find out like on the 23rd of January, this time is the best? I'm trying to find that. Is it possible?
I will come here. So now, here is the Jupiter. Okay. This person is having the opportunity to give a muhurta of Kumbhalakram. Kumbhalakram brings benefit to that patient.
Right, right.
Highest production of antibodies could be attained if you vaccinate or if you give anything in that muhurta.
And just this is an example. When would that be? Tell me the time. This is an example.
This is sun is here, so it would be around 8 or 8 p.m.
So basically, if we give this person the vaccination at 8 p.m., he would have or she would have the best antibody production, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Then we would not. Then it would be the best time to give. Depends on the lagna.
Lagna also is there. One parameter. One is Lagna. Only general Rahu Kalam can be avoided. That is for general.
Yeah, that is general. Okay, 6:30 to 6 to 7:30 in the morning. Is that the Rahul?
Yeah.
Always.
Not always. It varies again.
No,
Every
generally.
day it varies. Every day it varies.
So we have to find out.
So there's a fixed timetable for Rahupala. Monday will be this time, Tuesday
So
will be this time.
today when was the Rahul? Example.
Today is actually Saturday. It's 9 to 10:30
In the evening.
morning.
So 9 to 10:30, you avoid giving any vaccination to anybody.
Yes.
And avoid doing surgery
Yeah.
from your perspective to anybody, because at that time it's going to outcome would be the worst.
Yes.
And if we do studies and we prove it to be right, which makes sense. So at the same time, can you also say for that particular patient that this is the best time to give vaccination in this time?
Yeah. That way it can be advised. Individually it can be advised. And generally it can be advised by avoiding that factors. Such factors can be avoided in general for example. Individually you can give an individual time diagnosis.
To get the best results, to get the best body response.
Yes. That is all general.
So can we correlate that to the bath with cough or the
Yeah,
no, no,
100%.
Can we do that? How could we correlate the time duration? Well, we have a chronobiology clock. So
Yeah.
which time?
Here, I show the Kalapurusha concept. I just shown you here. See here, these are all Rajasic. This is Rajasic. If the planet fire is being Rajasic, this is Vata, air.
No, I understand. So
And this is water, this is Kapha.
yes, yes, I understand that. So
There is a houses belong to the Kapha, planet belong to the Kapha, both are.
yes, yes, I understand. So hold on, leave it here for a minute. So basically, let's say, so this is the first house, second house, third house, is that how it works?
This is the first house, first, second, third.
Oh, you start from there, that's
Yes.
the middle one you start.
Yes.
So the first house, because that is Pitta predominant, the Mars is Pitta predominant. So if that person, because we have Pitta between 12 to 2 in the morning and 12 to 2 at night in the biological day clock.
That's a different part.
That's what I'm asking, the
That's
correlation. Tell me if there's any correlation of that and this.
Yeah.
No, that's what
Yes,
I'm
you are
asking.
talking about the rhythms.
Right.
Here, at the time of birth, which Lagnam runs. If sun is here, which Lagnam. And the first 6 to 8 the child is born, this becomes the same Lagnam.
Okay.
And after that 2 hours it takes a shift.
Right.
Sun is here, after 2 hours of birth, this Lagna starts. After 4 hours of Lagna, this Lagna starts. That means every 2 hours there is a shifting in the quality of the space domain and time domain.
I understand. Suppose I understand. So this particular patient, as an example, if we had to give vaccination to this person, when would we like to give the vaccination?
Yeah, that's
I don't understand.
That's why when Jupiter is here, we can do it this Muhurta itself. Jupiter is one which is a protecting planet.
And would that affect at what time of the day?
It's depending on the position of the varies. It is located here or here or here, we have to see it. That's why individual reading of horoscope is very much essential.
No, I understand. I totally understand. So this guy, you have the Jupiter in whichever house, and because Jupiter is Kapha, as an example,
In Kapha vaccine, they is better.
no, I understand. But you said that if any Kapha period, I'm talking about the day now. So if I have to give a vaccination, because Jupiter is Kapha, the Kapha is maximum between,
That's a cycle. That's a cycle.
but can we relate that that's the time for the patient to give that medicine when the Kapha during that day is its peak or no?
No, that's a different pattern. It's different, totally different parameter actually. This is actually when this is the Lagnam and Jupiter is in Lagnam and you do operate, whatever the errors happens from the surgeon also the patient will not die. This is the protection line. If the Jupiter is in the Lagnam and subject is
It doesn't matter would that day whether Pitta or Vata or Kapha is aggravated that day. And suppose, so that would not be
It's a
affected.
small factor.
Very small.
Small. Inner stimuli is very important. Inner cycling is very important than the outer cycling.
Oh, this is the outer
This is
side.
the outer side.
Okay.
See, the micro world is working here. Here is all rhythms of the outside is also there in the inside. It is being calculated on the strength of the planet depending on the where is the Lagna Lord. The body Lord is where is sitting. If the body Lord is well sitting in house, the well is nothing but 4th house, 7th house, 9th house, 10th house, 11th house. The bad is nothing but 6th house, 8th house and 12th house. Suppose if the Lagna Lord is sitting in this house, if he go for a journey, he would get injured.
That's very good. I'm just talking about vaccination.
Like, what I will tell you is, this language of explanation, delineation of the chart is an art. Everyone, it requires a little more. He might be knowing it because he is having sitting with me for several sittings, he knows it. And hundreds of people who sits with me, they simply blindly come and take the vote and they don't question me because they know that what I am giving is they cannot understand totally. We keep it trust on. That's how things are there.
Yes, I understand.
For you, since it's a new window, I am explaining it from the base. This is actually a chart of his biomachine and strength is explained. If Jupiter is weak in the horoscope, his immunity system is always weak. So to strengthen the Jupiter, there is a plant called people tree. If we rotate the people tree, his Jupiter becomes stronger. People tree, you know? Yeah. It becomes stronger. It triggers the globus pallidus, the center in the brain, which is responsible for the strengthening of the Jupiter.
So suppose, just for a hypothetical, that person is in US or China where there is no people tree.
Yeah, if you write a copywriting, people tree, he gets the power. This is how the magnification powers of the philosophy works. Even if I write the copywriting is enough.
Okay, like he says Ram.
Yeah.
People tree.
Yeah, people, because what you touch mentally, you are picking up the power from that. Say Ra is a red color, Ma is a blue color. Red is a stimulant, Ma is a relaxant. So one is father energy, one is mother energy. One is stimulant, one is relaxant. So one triggering is there, there is a churning starts there. Churning starts, the amrutam comes out. The nectar of the immortality comes out of it. If you go with the total forgotten state, intelligence should not be there. If the moment you pick up the intelligence, there is no benefit. So the culprit is intelligence. Because when you have no intelligence, you are taken totally care with the nature's order. The moment you are intelligent, your mind starts ruling it. You become micro-world the moment you are intelligent. If you don't remember your identity, you become macro-world. The macro-world brings the blissful effect on you. That's why when you sleep, the relaxation happens. When you are not intelligent, only relaxation happens. Relaxation cannot be attained in the intelligent state. So the world is, the today's disease state is because of the intelligence. You have to reduce the intelligence by asking to write some nonsense word also. You can say pencil also you can write. Still it's okay. Not Rama. Ask them to write even pencil. Somewhere else keep on writing pencil, they lose interest, they lose the identity, interest. Intelligence is
meditation. It's like meditation. Meditation, okay. So during the meditation, you are losing your identity, you are losing your intelligence here.
Yeah.
And then you are with the universe.
Holistic energy starts taking care.
Right. So,
somewhere else we have to go to the clutches of the Supreme Islam.
yeah, I understand. So this Ra and Ma.
The child is very beautiful and very happy only because child intelligence is very loading.
Right. I understand. I agree with that.
Supplementally, you can say number of thoughts are reduced. Number of thoughts are reduced and we are evaluating our Prati Prasava. Prasava is a delivery forward direction. Prati Prasava is reverse.
That's a very good skill. I understand. I'm trying to correlate that with this Jupiter and what we think and in if I had to give vaccination to this guy, it seems like I should give vaccination when Jupiter is in that time period. Suppose that time period happens to be Pitta time period, not Kapha time period. Suppose he's saying that is not that important because it's micro. So Jupiter influence. Suppose it happens Pitta is between 12 and 2 in the afternoon or 12 and 3 in the evening. But because Jupiter is Kapha, because Jupiter influences far more than the daily Pitta, Vata, Kapha, the chronobiology chart I give. That's what I'm understanding. That is very minor.
Yes, child is more Kapha power. The youth is Pitta. And as old age it is more Vata. These are all cycles actually. See here, the person undergoes a period of influence. See here, you get Ketu, Venus. When Jupiter Dasha comes, he will be more profound.
Maybe we should do this like you did for me. Maybe do for me or him. Let's use me as a guinea pig, and then we do it. So that it will be easier to understand. Like you did, yesterday. Just do it. For me, like you were like,
Indian
Because
people
तेरा काम हो, he wants to do it. जब बोलो,
get in time.
10th May 1955, 3 p.m.
No, if you are giving a general, it is not exact. Yes, I can read it simply. When you say 3 p.m., it's all you are giving approximate. You are not exactly with
but maybe when you talked about maybe his life events, maybe we can change the time.
I'll give him an exact value.
yours?
Okay. 6/12/1970. 6/12/1970. 2:35 a.m. And place is Nagarjuna. It's Kanyakumari district. Kanyakumari.
Time adjustment also, if it can be done in the time of the vaccination, what he
District
suggests.
Kanyakumari district.
Fine tuning the Vata Pitta Kapha dimension towards this, it's like two of them is fine tuning. In this particular color, what he suggested, and Vata Pitta Kapha. In this, which is better for this particular person. That time, if you select for Vata time, and if you adjust this, Vata Pitta Kala, Pitta Kala, with that particular time, somewhere in between.
It's not taking Kanyakumari.
Somewhere
It's not taking Kanyakumari. KANYA, KUMARI, Kanyakumari. It's a single word.
So you're saying
That much only should
suppose the Jupiter happens to come in, how much is it?
It's taking the whole place. It's starting from
I
here.
don't know. Suppose it's 6 hours. Then it could be what you're saying.
Yeah, Kanyakumari is not in
Not like in your Chinese medicine, they say for liver it is 11 p.m. to
Yeah, yeah.
1 p.m.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
time. If they can adjust some specific chart, the chart is showing them
So make it.
more desirable kind of things.
As best as we can.
For example, we take the height and weight, that the chart, round one. We'll adjust the height, adjust the weight, and it will show the BM. So like that, we can do somewhere in this relation. It would
I
be
don't know much about it, but it's like
6/12/1970.
yeah, 6/12/1970. 2:35 a.m.
AM or PM?
AM.